Hello guys, welcome to the new video. Now, in this playlist, we have added a new problem which is basically a rectangle, and we have drawn three lines inside the rectangle as shown in this figure, and you can clearly observe that there are total of four triangles that are there. So, we have areas given for three among them. So area of this rectangle is 27 and this one is 12 and this one is 15. We have to find the area of this middle triangle that is shown here. Now, at the first step, this might seem like geometry problem. But if you saw in the before problems, we have some equations and we have solved the equations to get the unknowns. But here there are no equations, but we have to find some value. So we can convert this geometry problem into the previous problems that we have seen if we write some equations, right? We have to introduce our own variables and we have to write equations and we have to solve for the unknown. Then this problem will become equivalent to the problems that you have seen in the previous problems where we solve some pre-given equations. So by using our geometrical knowledge, by using the geometrical principles, by using the geometrical equations, we can introduce some new variables and write the equations in those variables by the knowledge of geometry. After that, it all becomes the problem of solving equations trickily. So let's think, pause the video, think for a while, and come back to the video. Now let's dive into the solution. So let's denote this side as A and this side as B. Now let's write the equation. Now let's say this is X and this one as Y. So as you all know, these are right angle triangles, and you know what's the formula for area of right angle triangle. It is half y into b, half into base into height. This has to be 27 because of this 27, right? Now this is b minus x and this is a minus y. So you write half a minus y times this total is b, this is x, so this is b minus x, b minus x. This has to be equals to 12. Now similarly, let's write this equation for the third right angle triangle. So we have half x times a is equals to 15. Okay. Now there are many variables. Let's substitute and eliminate few of the variables, right? That's a thought process here. So let's eliminate variables because we have too many variables. That's the thought process. So we can write y as 27 into 2 by b, which is equals to 54 by b. Okay, and similarly we can write x as 30. 15 into 2 we are multiplying 2 and by a, 15 into 2 by a. Now We have y and x. Let's substitute these two here to eliminate x and y permanently, right? So let's substitute half into a minus what's the value of y, which is 54 by b, and b minus what's the value of x, 30 by a, which is equals to 4. If you clearly observe, till this till the time you are writing these three equations, it is geometry. Once you write these three equations, it is algebra. So always remember, geometry helps you to write those equations, but you have to solve those equations. That's where algebra kicks in, right? In the previous problems, we are given pre-given equations, but here we have to write our own equations. That's the only difference between this problem and the previous problems in the playlist. So algebra should be prerequisite if you want to do geometry. So let's solve this equation. We have AB minus, let's multiply these two. AB minus 30 by A will cancel out, and the second term is 54 by into B is minus 54, and minus 54 into minus 30 is plus 54 into 30 by AB, and let's send this to here, so is equals to 24. We multiplied these two terms and we sent to that side, so we have this, and let's multiply AB on both sides. Then we will be having AB whole square minus 30 AB minus 54 AB plus 54 into 30 is equals to 24 AB. Now let's bring this 24 AB to the LHS. Then we have AB whole square minus 30 plus 54 minus 24, sorry, plus 24 AB plus 54 into 30 is equals to 0. Now you can clearly observe that this is a equation, quadratic equation with AB as one term. Now you can actually solve this equation for AB because you already know how to solve a quadratic equation. So you can solve this equation for the value of AB. So you might think, okay, we are getting value of AB, but what's the use of getting AB? Then if you clearly observe, by the principle of geometry, A into B is the area of rectangle, right? By the principle of geometry, area of rectangle is AB, and by fundamental principle, area of all these four rectangles should be equals to AB. So AB is equals to 27 plus 12 plus 15 plus the value that we want to find. Let's say it as answer. So if you know value of AB, then you can substitute that here in this equation and you get the value of answer. So that's the significance of AB in this problem, because AB is not just some value, it is area of rectangle. If it is area of rectangle, we can substitute that in this equation, which we got by using fundamental principle of summation of areas. Substitute AB, you will get answer. That's the beauty of AB here. So let's solve this equation, quadratic equation, and get the value of AB. I have solved the equations for you. I have forwarded the video. but it is important for you to solve until last step in your exams, etc. So I simply substituted this in that standard formula and I got value of two values for AB. One is 19, one is 18. But I will say this is invalid. Can you guess why? Because if you see, if you see, if you substitute AB as 18 here, you will get answer as negative. But you know by fundamental principle, area cannot be negative. So AB is equals to 18 is actually an invalid number. So AB is 90. Let's substitute this in the fundamental equation, which leads to 90 is equals to 39 plus 15 plus answer, and 39 plus 15 is 44, 54. Answer is 90 minus 54, which is equals to 36. I hope you understood the thought process of finding the unknown. I hope you like this video and you find this interesting. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and thanks for watching.